It has been 11,000 years since the kingdom of Adora was cast into the astral sea, along with the invading demon god Deimos. The last king of Adora, Gnarl Denstra, the elven god king Xandril Mishinel, and the necromancer Avigard fought and stopped the impending doom of the eternal darkness from coming forth, but were lost to the world when they too were cast into the astral sea. Now, the land of Redigan is split into 4 kingdoms. Adeshmira is the Elven Kingdom, where 10,000 years ago they called the elves back into their forest to lock it away. Most heeded the call, but some believed that they should not segregate and stayed in the world.
The Round Top Rainforest, where many other races call home, is now a kingdom under the direction of the druids who reside there. They left their borders open, but all know that if you enter and do not respect the forest, your life will be forfeit.
The Dwarven Kingdom of Gratispar called the dwarves back to their homes, closing and locking the doors of their vast mountain kingdom, and they have not opened them yet.
Finally, the Kingdom of Remedigan, known as the Kingdom of the Humans, left its borders open and welcomed anyone who sought refuge. It thrived, not from isolation, but a joining of all races under one idea: peace. 100 years ago, Odura returned. With it, the High General Martin Firewell and King Xandril Mishinel, and there has been a fragile peace between all kingdoms. Until now.
This is my first recording with Audacity. I hope it turns out well, Mike.
And that's how we're going to start. That's fantastic. Just, I understand. We're trying to get ourselves into character, and you thought you would assist me by saying something that would already make me anxious and uncomfortable. So cool.
That sounds like Doc for you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
But I'd like to say, sit back and relax as I take you out of your reality and into my nightmare's dream world. Welcome back to the Bros and Dragons podcast. I am your Dungeon Master and host, Daniel Doc Gentry, and with me is the Guardian herself. Long live the Waffle Hut. Playing Stroof Waffle is our very own Hannah.
Hello, my friends. We're gonna have a great time tonight, and I don't know where this accent came from, but here we are.
All y'all. The champion of chaos, long may it rain, playing Mirinda Shrend is our very own Lissa.
You know what? I'll just continue with a southern accent, because why the fuck not?
I gotta change that. It's not our very own Lissa. Lissa's part of like a million things. The wild and out sorcerer playing Tayson Firewell is Nerdworks.
Something southern.
You have a great southern accent we've learned from watching Farmer Mike.
Yeah, but that's gonna wait. People got to pay for that shit with their time and my energy.
And your energy?
Yep.
Back.
Okay. We're here with our time, so
Listen,
southern accent?
let Tayson die, and we'll see what I come up with.
No. I don't
Back
wanna kill
at the
you.
Legion of Doom. The party continues its trek through to Adeshmere Castle, avoiding telling people who they are, though everyone has been nice and helpful to them along the way. Tayson especially thinks that secrecy is the best answer, as they talked about this for a brief second. On advice from her friends, Stroop had an interview with the teacher, Grand Mage of the Silver Tower, Hentrin Hovernsheen, who has been asking to be reinstated to the Guardians as a Guardian in waiting status. She learned that he wants to right the wrongs of the Dark Forest, wants to save the world from Deimos, but seems to want to also keep all the gods from coming through the Veil as well. The party came across some Hashkin, the land's protectors that travel the forest of Adeshmira, who were slain. Inspecting the bodies, they found small stone-like spikes with a spiral pattern sunk into each of them. They found the demon responsible, a spiked demon lizard of some kind that was quick and agile. Stroop got a tree to shake, which sent the beast a little off balance, to start a combat to subdue the characters. After a short but tough fight, they defeated the demon, who seemed to be alone. They were met by Randith Governbean, back from the dead. They were told that the magic papers cannot be reproduced and that Rendith needs his back. They talked to Rendith, who agreed to let them keep their papers for 2 more weeks and expected it back at the capital, and headed back to the Queen to tell her that he was still alive. They went to sleep, awoke the next morning, began their travels once again, on the northern road to their destination, towards Adashmira Castle. Let us adventure on. Did I forget anything?
I think we're good.
I believe we're good. I think we got it.
Okay. You guys start travel again. Oh, my calendar is on my other thing. Oh, crap.
You guys start travel on your way again, and then you talk to each other in character for 30 seconds or so while the world buffers and populates.
No, there's nothing. It's on the Mac, and I now have the super.
Oh, so. Got it.
That'll do it.
It's a day. Who's to say what day it is?
I have no idea what day it is. My calendar told me we were playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight, and that's what I did.
Hey, we did it.
No idea what day it is.
Oh,
I paid
can't
my rent
believe
sometime this week.
We skipped over this, but Hannah, did we dungeon and/or dragon?
We did not. We did not dungeon and or dragon last time, unfortunately. We're gonna go ahead and mark that on the no this week, or last week.
I mean, admittedly, the last time that we dragoned, it was pretty, horrific for the two of you. For two very different reasons, actually.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair, the last time we dungeons and or dragoned, the dragon was not technically a dragon, it was a demon. So...
Little this, little that.
Speaking.
Is a fire dragon all like fire and not dragon?
It was a demon dragon.
Is a Draco-Lich a dragon or a lich? Does it have to be separate?
I don't like this conversation anymore.
I don't have the brain capacity to do this today.
I'm going to be like Tayson and awkwardly walk away from this conversation and start a new one.
Speaking
of Draco-Liches, as you guys begin your travels north, it begins to mist. Not fully rain, but a light misty sprinkle.
Okay. I don't really know if this is off.
I didn't bring my jacket, my special rain jacket.
You guys just see Miranda pull up her hood.
I'm wearing a apron. I don't have a hood.
I mean, why don't you just take the apron, twist it around the other side, and then take the flap and pull it over your head like a canopy?
This is why we have these conversations, so you guys can help with this innovation. I switch it around like a cape, push it back Naruto style for a minute, and then just whoosh. Yeah, this'll work.
That Tayson's fine because it's a light rain and mist.
I don't like my hair to get wet.
Okay, well.
I don't like rain.
So everything was fine, and we were walking through here, and it was fine, and that was great. And then we found some dead bodies, and then we found the thing that made those dead bodies, and I wasn't expecting to find dead bodies or the thing that makes dead bodies here. And now it's all, creepy and hard to see.
It sounds like dead bodies are made in a factory, Tayson.
Well, I mean, if you consider the world a factory, yeah. It makes new bodies, eventually it makes them dead.
Well, you put it like that, I guess you're technically wrong, but...
I mean, I figured out talking with the two of you especially, but really anybody. The broader that I can make everything, the less amount of wrong I end up being.
I mean, I guess so.
See what I mean? I had it broad. Less wrong. How did we how early into the day are we here?
When do you guys normally get started?
Okay, so we just got started.
Yeah, it's relatively early morning.
I remember breakfast burritos or something to that sort.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, maybe,
Tayson got his egg drop soup broth.
just, I'd say keep an eye out, but it's kind of shitty, so I guess keep an ear open here. And hope for the best. But, we need to keep going. We need to find a place to let people know that these, bodies are here, but also, man, horrendous.
Didn't we figure out that there's a village not too far away from here?
Yeah, ish. Adjacent. So, yeah, okay. I mean, we
We'll
have...
go there first and let them know that there were some guardsmen that got ate by demons.
Right. Unalived and such.
So
Indeed.
the next town is Terranshaw.
Mhm.
And you're be there by the end of this travel day, but closer to the evening.
Right.
So, based on the map, you guys knowing how you travel, before you get there, you're going to have to decide if you want to camp out and go in the morning or enter the city. Not late in the evening, probably mid-evening.
Okay.
I could go for a bed. I could go for a bed tonight. But it's up to you guys.
Yeah, my back's kind of hurting today, so I would appreciate an actual bed.
Okay. I guess that, that's the ideal. Just got to be prepared to change plans if, we're not moving as fast.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course.
Okay,
But
great.
that is exactly what we do. If something happens, we adjust the plan.
That's funny. You said that's what we usually do, and then also said plan. That's nice. I appreciate that.
Look, I didn't say they were good plans, now did I?
I didn't say they were plans, but I'm happy that there's, there's some kind of.
We have a general idea of what we want to do. Ish.
General, yeah.
What do we want to do if we get to Adishmere Castle unharmed? Okay, cool. I feel really good about this plan.
Unarmed?
Unharmed.
Unharmed?
Yeah.
I heard unarmed.
Yeah, we're gonna lose all of our weapons on the way there. All of them.
That's
Just
literally
drop 'em.
impossible. She is a soul knife rogue.
Taste on this was kind of you got called there. I don't, so I was just kind of following your lead at this point.
So your plan is to do whatever my plan is.
Yes.
Great. So I don't have a plan. So there's no
Okay.
plan.
No plan. No
Okay,
plan.
so
I think
when
dinner.
we get there, we should probably announce your presence first off.
Well, we
you're
already
not
said
gonna plan.
we already said that I was going to be on my way. And again, we keep talking about this prince
On
thing.
the way and the fact that you are there, two different things.
Yeah. Okay. I figured that they would know that I was there when I arrived, because I'd be there, and be arrived.
Hey, son,
Yeah.
we really need to work on this.
I don't understand what we need to work on.
Okay, so generally speaking,
Mhm.
as a member of the royal family, you announce your presence as soon as you get into the area.
Oh, it sounds like a
There's
terrible
generally a big
idea.
flourish.
No, okay. Keep going.
You are the prince,
Of where?
and also, well, Adishmira and of Redigan.
By Redigan. Okay, so here's the thing. By home, kinda, I guess, and that was like very, very recent. From here, I don't know. I don't know if that counts.
Does count, Jason. You were given a royal decree. It counts.
If a king tells a farmer that they have to make more cow, that doesn't make it that doesn't make them royalty, even though it's a royal decree. A decree is just like saying, "Hey, I'm in charge, so you do what I say, 'cause in charge." Like, put it this way: if Stroop told me that I needed to do something because she's the CEO of Gaia, being the guardian and all, that doesn't make me a guardian in waiting. That just makes it an order from the guardian. Now, I might be helpful, and I might be able to assist, but that doesn't make me... That makes me under her umbrella, but not under her, like, employ, you know?
I feel like you're thinking about this a little too much, Jason.
I feel like you're not thinking about it nearly enough. But that's fine. That's a good balance. Stroop, do me a favor and just think about this the middle, okay? And that is my plan. We have it. We're good. We're there. And now a pause because hi, Mom. Everybody say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Yay.
I don't know why my voice isn't picking up. Hi, Mom.
It's
There we
okay.
There we go.
It makes a good point, too.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's what Stroop and Miranda are for.
getting me killed.
Oh my god,
Cool.
I could announce you so good. I could announce you so loud. You don't even know. You don't even know, Tayson.
Stroop does have a very loud voice. Yeah, for being such a tiny person, she's got a rather powerful voice.
Tayson walks slightly faster.
You travel the day and run into nothing else that catches your attention. Regular stuff. Why am I being told to wait?
Oh no, you keep going.
Oh.
I'm playing sounds for friends. I apologize.
As you walk down here, again, remember these trees, and there are different types of trees, but they all seem to be intertwined with green crystalline material. But the trees themselves, great, all of them, most of them have a very bright green bark. Some are a little bit more dim, but they're all pretty bright green. Leaves are different. As you travel, you fluctuate into thicker forest and then into something a little bit more clearing. Night is just about to fall. It's twilight as you hit a hill and you see up ahead, quite a ways away, a grandiose wall made of that crystalline material. Tall spires. It looks like Terranshall is not one of the small outcropping villages. It looks like a metropolis. It may be bigger than Remedigan. You're not sure as you're quite a distance away.
I don't think that's the castle, but it sure is big.
I believe you're correct. Which makes me wonder how big the castle is.
I'm more hoping that they can get us to the castle quickly now. But we need to talk with someone in charge about, dead bodies by demon, and such. So.
I'm sure there are guards around here. We can
Yep.
probably just turn to someone and ask. It is a city.
Yep.
Generally speaking, they do have guards on duty.
That checks out.
Would it make more sense to tell someone high up though, who can command the gods?
Yeah, but-
I'm telling random gods, being like, "Hey, a demon near here."
Well, we can find a guard and ask them where the patrol post is. Probably.
We're gonna ask them for their supervisor.
Yes, we're asking for the supervisor.
Do we have a prince or something?
we got. This is Tayson. Where is your supervisor?
Is that? I love that she's thinking about how she's going to announce Tayson as she's walking there, and this comes out. This is Tayson. He's your supervisor.
Please,
Just a thought. But
please don't.
however you guys want to do it.
Yeah, no. Everything you said, short of that at the very end, sounds really good. So
You travel, and as you come up, you realize that the road has a cross intersection. Roads seem to go around the city as well, and like I said, it's a large city, so probably a couple days travel around, and a path going straight up to a gate. And you can see from this distance now that there are 2 guards outside the gate and what looks like multiple guards on top of the wall. The gates are closed as you are approaching.
Miranda goes up to the closest one and goes, "Hey, can we talk to your supervisor real quick?"
As you enter and say this, he holds up a hand and in Elvish says, "Welcome, travelers, to Terranshaw. Word has reached us of the 3 that came through the Dark Forest. You are brave indeed."
In Sylvan, Miranda responds, "I'm sorry. I do not speak Elvish. I speak Sylvan. I did not understand a word you just said."
He switches to Sylvan, and now Stroop and Miranda can hear this, but Tayson cannot.
That's even better. This is perfect.
Our Dovatel wishes to speak to you, if you have time, of course. But first, we're assuming you don't have papers for Adeshmir. So, we need
Why
to
would
take
you
you to
assume
the.
that?
We need to take you to the registration office, so that you can get papers, so that you can move around Adeshmir more freely.
That would be appreciated. Yes, thank you. While we're there, I suppose your supervisor would be there?
I'm sure. Well, our Dovatel commands the whole city.
Okay.
I don't remember the word. Governor. Is that yes? Governor.
That's probably, yeah, I would count that. We've found, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you as well, we found dead bodies that had been attacked by a demon on the way here. We wanted to make sure he knew, so that, you know, if there was any word that needed to be put out, was appropriately, people were given warning.
We do know that demons are moving from the southwest
Yes,
over.
Tayson.
Also, this is Tayson Firewell. Very important.
Okay,
Very
now
serious
Tayson
news.
freaks out because he doesn't understand Sylvan, but he understands his own goddamn name.
When you say Tayson Firewall, the 2 guards on the outside fall to a knee.
Fall to their knees?
Fall to a knee.
Would you?
And bow. And
Would
the
you?
one that's been talking to you says, "We didn't recognize you, Lord Tayson. Forgive us."
I don't know what's going on.
He doesn't know what you're saying.
Can you please tell
I'm
them
saying
that we have
Sylvan.
2 weeks before we have to be back in Red again in 2 weeks? I made a promise.
He said 2 weeks is all the vacation time that we have to spend here, so make it snappy, please.
He switches back to Elvish and says, "Do you understand this language, Lord Tayson?"
Oh, that's much better. Hi. Sorry. Hello. Please.
My apologies.
Please stop doing
made it
that.
seem like you all spoke Sylvan.
Oh, no. Just them. I speak Elvish, you know, comes with the territory. Please stand up. This is awkward and I hate it. Because now you're kneeling, but you're still higher than I don't like it. Please.
They both rise, and he looks over at the other guard. The other guard yells, "Open the gate!" They open the gate, and they usher the 3 of you in. And they're starting to usher Tayson one direction, and Miranda and Stroop in another.
No, this isn't gonna work. We need to go with him. He's our friend. He's in charge of this particular mission, and we are. No. Sirs, ma'ams, everybody. No.
Hey, can they come too?
We could take you with them, sir. They need to get their papers.
Oh. I mean, I'd rather do that. Can we do the I go with them and then we all go where I'm supposed to go thing?
1 second. I can hear the dog, so I know my mic's picking it up.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Mom's home.
I thought you were still that Elvish guard, and I was very concerned. Where you're like, hold on, I can hear the dogs.
Not the dogs.
The dogs are barking.
Now that said, if there is an Elvish city that exists, where the governor is dogs, I'm down for this. It just
I don't have.
rewrites.
I'm not editing this one later. That's
Rewrites.
Okay. What'd you respond to when they said that they would take you with them then?
Is it possible for me to go with them first, and then we can all collectively go wherever you're trying to take me? So
Absolutely.
I trust you and all, but you know, they're like emotional support friends. So I want to stick around them. It's been pretty terrible getting here. No offense. This is great. This place is great. You have a wonderful this.
They take you all to the office and start ledgering your names. They ask your names. They write them down. Miranda, which name do you give?
It's an odd name.
Okay, well, we got you.
She whispers to Tayson and Stroop. She goes, "Do I have to tell them my real name?" Or
I don't know. I feel like you all volunteered my name pretty quickly, so just saying.
They're Prince. That's a little bit different.
And if that is true and that is legit, then you are part of the Prince's guard. That's got to be some kind of like, don't fuck with her. So
in this case, she's going to drop the act of being a wood elf temporarily and show that she's a changeling to these guards and go, put Montera on there.
Take it back, but they don't do anything aggressive to the change itself as it happens right in front of them. They write down Montera. The second question would be your occupations.
Do you want to put Montera / Miranda?
Probably put Montera / Miranda Shren.
You know, just kind of depends on, you know, how you're feeling that day, who you're talking to. Clothes got ruined, etc.
The Hashiran behind the desk is stopped. He just says, "What is your name?"
My actual name is Montera.
And they write,
However, I'm most known as Miranda.
And that's fine. There's a spot for where'd you come from, where you live. But first, occupation. So I want to know what's for occupation.
Me too.
Personal chef to Tayson Firewell.
Okay. And then Montera?
That one's in... I guess I should probably say Chosen of Zalrin, but I'm a cleric of the 5, and I also... Yeah, I'm... Whichever one you think is more appropriate here. Yeah.
Where do you receive a paycheck from?
Oh, the temple.
Okay. Cleric of the 5.
I don't think Zalrin really pays me other than I get the cool soul knife thing. So
when they ask for where you live, do you tell them like where you're from? You have a house in Hardell, and Stroop is from the Waffle Hut. Long live the Waffle Hut south of.
Live the Waffle Hut.
Are you sure you're not gonna brand the fact that you're from the Waffle Hut, like not like where you're from, but that your occupation is Waffle Hut, as opposed to being my chef?
I kind of want some special treatment in the castle.
Sure.
And I'm hoping that I'm gonna use your name as a foot in the door sort of thing.
Got it.
And then people will be like, "Oh, okay, you cook for Tayson." I'm like, "Yeah, I also have this side gig called the Waffle Hut. Thinking to open a franchise, you know."
Okay, that sounds.
Because people know you, they don't know Waffle Hut yet.
That sounds great. Second follow up here. If you were to tell them that, right? And they were like, "Oh, great," and then they talked to me later, and they were like, "Hey, we hear that Stroop here is your chef. Wow. What kind of things does she make for you? What should I tell them? Because you make you. I was gonna say make fun, but we're too good of friends for that. You point out my dietary preferences to be uncommon and not great. Is there anything you want me to tell them other than I specifically request broth, like almost exclusively?
You can let them know that I work with your dietary restrictions.
Okay.
While also trying to get you out of your comfort zone a little bit, but not to the point where it makes you uncomfortable.
Okay.
So lie a little.
No, that's honestly that's pretty close. I've gotten used to it. So yeah, okay, cool.
That's a very accurate culinary description
No, that
of
was
what you've done.
That's got it in one.
His dietary just. you're not wrong.
You
Technically speaking.
you guys finish what you're doing, and then you're handed a card. It's pretty solid. It's made from the same green material, but when it's placed in your hand, it magically shows like an image that hovers over of your actual face. And for some odd reason, Stroop, I rolled, so you didn't know they were taking a picture, so right that second, your face is... And that's just what it is, yeah.
Do I get one as well, or are they like...
They don't seem to be doing any... They haven't asked you a question.
That's what I
They're not
figured.
putting
Okay.
anything together.
Just wanted to check.
There's things on there, so like our driver's license, it has like little markings, but stuff that you wouldn't. They've approved you guys to carry weapons. You will. You can accompany Tayson, but without Tayson, you're limited to. I had looked this up real quick, but I did write it down. Give me one moment. A area of the city any city known as the Maricel districts.
Now, is that like here, or is that like everywhere?
All large cities have 1, 2. This is Doc, not the person answering the question. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 districts in it.
Okay. Noted. Well, thanks for that. Thanks for letting me tag along. I guess it's my turn to go wherever for registration and stuff. So, lead on, friend.
Yep, the guards are waiting. The minute you say lead on, they bow and then start leading forward again.
Please stop doing that. Okay.
And they take you through. So you see signs. You walk, the first section you go into is the Maricel section. It's a big market district. There's a few inns here as well as you go through, but it's pretty much open air market. You know that it's missed rain. There are still markets that are open. It seems like they open here pretty late into the evening. And what you do notice is you see the mist come down, but about 10 feet above the market district, it seems to dissipate. It doesn't seem to hit where they are. They take you through that to another... It's a wall within the city itself. It's not very thick. It's like a fenced-in area, but as you walk through the gate being accompanied by these guards... And as you pass, the guards must know. They give a salute and they bow as you 3 travel through.
Seriously, stop doing that. If you could spread the word, I'd appreciate it.
They will not stop, so.
Is there a reason?
Yes. Dictated by tradition, passed down for tens of thousands, if not of 100,000 years.
Okay, I got that, but why?
Because they were told to.
No, I'm sorry. Why are they bowing? Why are they bowing to me? At me? Do you bow to somebody or at somebody?
The word was spread that you are an offspring of the god King Xandro Mission.
Okay. Fair enough, I guess. more egg. It doesn't matter. Okay. We have some things to clear up, but that's okay. For now, fine. Great, grand, wonderful.
This gate has a sign that says you're going into the Tovental district, loosely translated as living areas. Takes you into you open from the living area to like an open area or larger walkway, and then you walk into another one. There's a sign there that says that you're entering the Deferdal area, and you notice it looks like a campus. Deferdal actually translates loosely to educational district. And finally, you come to another well-guarded gate, the Heverndale. Is it marked there? As they approach, they wait until you're within eyesight. They will give a bow right away, and then they will look to Montera and Stroop and ask for IDs.
Show my ID.
And
I try to make the same faces in my picture.
he laughs and says, "No, everybody usually gets a bad one. Don't do that." He looks over the card, gives hers back, does the same to Montera. They open. He knocks twice. They slide open, slide shut, open the door, and you walk in. It is a living district, but every area here looks like a mansion connected to another mansion. If you've ever played like Dragon Age 2 Hightown, think that, where they're all connected, but they're all wide and open, and the doors are separate from each other. As you walk in here, you notice that people are walking, stop and look. They seem impressed. Some just wondering why. You realize that you have picked up guards along the way, and you're walking with almost 12 guards now. They take you to an office building just outside the castle, or the keep that's there. Some things to note as you go, you see a large spire next to the town hall. The town hall is just a 4-story squarish building, but there's a large spire right next to it. You're walking north in the town, so on the other side of town, you can see the peaks of another large blue spire. As you walk in here, you are greeted by a lady, a female elf at the desk, who looks up, bows, and says, "I will get, I will go get the Tovental now." And she leaves immediately. The guards take up position at the door. 2 of them stand by you as she goes to walk in the back.
Tayson looks towards one of the guards, specifically the guards that's been like leading them for most of the way. A lot of you, a lot of your group joined us, kind of as we were going and stuff. Are they basically just out there like waiting for us to get done here now, or?
Yes, they are making sure that you are safe while you are here.
I mean, 2 things. One, is that especially necessary? Like, do you feel like I'm in any kind of actual danger here? And second of all, I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but we made it through, a whole lot of bad to get to here. So is it worse here? Better? I just wanted to check. Sorry.
The first, the Hasherah, the calling in life. If something was to happen to you in this city, it would be an embarrassment to the entire set of guards, not just the ones here.
Okay, got it.
Second, it's easy to fight an enemy when you know they're your enemy.
Tayson like leans in and whispers, "Is like, are we enemies? Are we okay?"
We are not, sir.
Oh.
If I gave you that impression, I apologize.
No.
But when a demon is attacking you, very much know the demon is an enemy.
Okay.
If an elf tries to harm you through magical means or other things, there's so many elves around. How would we know?
Oh, that's okay. But we're cool. Me and you specifically.
so far.
Okay, and
he smiles.
and the people that are following us, they're good too. We're all right.
The gods have sworn allegiance to the crown. You are a position of the crown.
That's uncomfortable.
Good.
Okay.
Well, if you're to lead and you're comfortable in it, it would make you set up to become terrible leadership.
You're saying leading, as in like any kind of like you realize you've led me the entire way here, and that's kind of where I'm comfortable at, right? This is kind of the dynamic I'm looking for here.
We are here for your whim.
Oh,
so
okay. Well, my whim is to make people stop bowing, but that's fine.
Good luck with that.
Do you have I don't mean to put you on the spot here, even though that you've had this all your life, so clearly it wouldn't be. Do you have a name that I can refer to you as instead of just, person who is leading me to some kind of like omnipotent force?
I'm Guardsman Ashtian.
Okay, nice to meet you, Ashtian. I'm Tay-san.
I know, sir.
Yeah, I was about to say you knew that. It's really awkward. Like it feels weird because based on what you're telling me, like there should be some kind of power dynamic where this is uncomfortable, right? Because it's like, oh man, we have to take this guy through and make sure that he's safe and all this stuff as we go through the city, which should be uncomfortable for you, because you literally just said by my whim, which, whoa, that's giving a lot of control to somebody. But if it means anything at all, this is way more uncomfortable for me than... Sorry, I'm trying to think of anybody that lives in this country. No one. This is way more uncomfortable for me than everyone that you have ever known or possibly will know. So, thanks for dealing with me, even though you don't have a choice.
He lets you talk and does not respond at the end. Mm-hmm. After a while, the lady comes forward, followed by about a 6'1", younger-looking female elf. Long, double-braided, vibrant purple hair. Gets into a single fishtail braid going down the middle of her back. Purple eyes, very noticeable blue specks. She's wearing a golden robe with a symbol of crossed wands in front of a wreath on her robe. As she comes forward, she bows and says, Lord Tay-san, I am Zenda.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. Sorry.
What? Have I said something?
No, wrong? I honestly, I was going to tell you that you did, and then I found I actually, like a week and a half ago, yes, you would have been wrong, and now you're not wrong, but you're talking about it in a different way. Here, let's start over. Hi, I'm Tay-san. Who are you?
She looks a little off, but grabs your hand and says, again, I am Zenda Harishan. I am at the Dovotel here. And now I must say that you caught me slightly off guard. And not many people could do that.
I have that effect on people.
I didn't know it was you. I asked for you guys to be brought here because I was interested in just hearing about the Dark Forest and the demons and your travels, but...
Oh, the people that made it through. Got it. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I won't keep you if you don't want to stay, but know that I'm very excited to hear what it was like.
The bad forest of lots of bad stuff.
And your travels here.
Okay.
Again, that's the amazingly brave.
Oh, well, yes and no, I guess. I mean, the castle wrote us and told us that we needed to come here. Not here, but like here. And it seemed at the time that the easiest way to get here, while also doing something that we needed to accomplish on our own goals was to take us basically through the forest. And I said easiest, and now in retrospect, that was a poor choice of words, because it was terrible. But we're here, made it through. Admittedly, I honestly, I'd love to talk to you and give you whatever information or help or assistance that I possibly can. But we have to make it to your castle and then be done with whatever needs to be done here in like 13 and a half days or something like that. So, I don't know. I mean, we could talk quickly, I guess, unless you know some way to get us there faster, because walking has kind of been our main mode of surprise and disappointment so far. So if we could skip some of that, that would be fine. Also, I'd like to operate on a timeline of not immediate for like just a little bit.
We could get you there now.
Oh, that'd be great. But not like right now. Yeah, go ahead.
No, continue. So I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I interrupted you by telling you that I liked your interruption. So I'll stop.
We could get you there pretty much now. There are teleportation circles from each giant governing body to another. If you wanted to take your time, because I don't think I understood exactly what you were saying, but if you wanted to give yourself a little bit more time, but get there in less than 20 days, or I'm sorry, 13 and a half days, and Antatilla could take you there.
Okay. Something sounds wrong with your horse. Are you okay? Oh my! What's even better was I'm sorry. We're gonna take a quick break here, because I think the best part was I heard that, and
we all did.
Well, I heard that, and my reaction was. Doc looks as surprised as I do, and Hannah looks like she's trying to say, no one heard that. It's fine.
I didn't see my thing light up, so I figured it didn't go through, because sometimes my stuff doesn't. But it sure did. That was Drogo. He was yawning loudly. He's been very vocal because he has an ear infection.
I was waiting for Hannah to do this.
I was just waiting for Hannah to say that she got bored and turned into a dog so she could lay down on the ground and be comfortable. Holy shit. That was wonderful.
My dog being loud. He screams a lot.
To recap.
Yep.
Teleportation circle directly to the castle. If you want to do it in 7 days, 5 days of travel and... I'm sorry, it's 7 days of travel. In 2 days, she told you that Antatilla, or again, it's very loosely translated airship, could take you there and get you there in a week, but it leaves in 2 days.
Okay. Is there like a... Okay. How about this? I think... All right, I'm going to do one of those plan things. Sorry, you weren't privy to that conversation. The other people that are both had to go to the bathroom. So...
Do you agree, Stroop?
Yeah, my dogs didn't steal a bunch of stuff from the sink.
Also good. So how about this then? So
there's other options.
Oh no, that's fine. I don't need like immediate. I
like stay for 4 or 5 days, and we can use the teleportation circle to get you there.
Right. Well, I was gonna say we can stay as long as. I don't think we're gonna talk to you that long as far as what's going on through that forest, because it's pretty just general bad. But we can try and give you some recaps here. They were there with me, and they can corroborate that story. Let's see. Immediate sounds good. Is there a way to give them notice that we're coming?
Yes, it's actually just between the wizard and gods that are there. They communicate to each other before somebody comes through, because if anybody comes through unannounced, they kill them.
Okay. How about this then? Is it possible? We've been trekking all day. We can stay here tonight, and you can also send a message to the people at said place that we're supposed to go to with the teleport zip zap, that we are here. Okay? And then if they need us to come up there immediately, we can. But if you wanted to talk to us more, you know what I mean? I'm trying to put it into... I'm trying to put the ball into the court of the people that told me that I had to be here as soon as possible. That, hey, we're here, hopefully earlier than you expected. And if you need us to get there now, we can. If not, we're going to chill here, and then we'll arrive by flying boat.
Marina gets back from the, not Marina, wrong character. Miranda gets back from the bathroom and she goes, "What's this about a flying boat?"
We're discussing ways to get to the castle faster, because I don't like walking on the road anymore and then running into things that we have to explain later.
Real quick recap. There's a teleportation circle that can get you there. There's an airship that takes about a week. It leaves in 2 days. That can get you there. You can continue walking and get there within 14 days or less.
No walking. Bad walking.
And again, she said that the teleportation circle could happen now, but she did tell you that you could spend a couple of days here and then use it at your convenience as well.
I like that one. Let's take a break. We deserve a break, guys.
Well, I'm letting. So this, I'm asking them to let the people on the other side of said circle know that we're here. So if it's an immediate, like, oh, we need you here right now, there's a lot to talk about, cool, then we'll go do that. And if it's not, that makes me feel a little bit better. Because if, hey, oh, yeah, no, enjoy the town. That means that either A, we're enjoying the town, and then we're hanging out, and things are cool, so because it's fine. So, yeah, go ahead and enjoy the town. Happy to have you here. Or B, yeah, go ahead and enjoy the town. We're going to set up the trap to kill you. And, you know, enjoy your next 2 days before you arrive.
You're saying this out loud.
Yeah.
And she says, I doubt they're going to try to kill you.
I mean, like, me too, because otherwise, you know, it would have been really awkward walking me through here to talk to you, to talk to them, to talk... But, you know, I'll rule it out when I leave not dead.
She says, I don't know what kind of barbaric ways the humans have where you come from, but here it's civilized, and you're part of the crown.
Sure.
And there isn't some weird game where somebody's trying to get to a throne and they murder everybody to get there.
See, that's actually what I was talking about more. It's less about the throne game, and like, it's not the human part of it. Nothing to do with politics. I'm new to politics. The politics part is bad. You know how other people have like trained to like be not terrible at politics for a long time, and then they get into politics? Like, hey, these are the things that you should say, these are the things that you shouldn't, these are the things you should do, these are the things you shouldn't.
I think the word politic here means something different than, bless you, than where you're from.
Fair. Okay.
I recommend that you get acclimated here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This small city before you go to a grandiose play like Addensphere Castle. Yes.
Okay, great. You basically told me that I should stay here to get over my culture shock, and in doing so gave me more culture shock. So this is a thing. Okay. But yeah, if you could send a message, we're here. Hey, we'll be there in a couple of days if that's okay. I'd appreciate that. We can talk to you about what we ran into in the forest, and then I can spend a day or two getting in touch with my elvish roots, I guess. I don't know. But more importantly, my friends can have a couple of days where we're not terrified. Where I'm not terrified for them. All that. That's kind of... does that sound good?
It's acceptable to me. As
fantastic.
If that's what you decree, we can make that happen.
Oh, I'm not decreeing. I'm asking. Please, we really have to stop with that kind of talk. This is what I was talking about with the being prepared for talking about whatever your alternate word of politics is. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm asking advice. Always asking for advisement. Just that is my royal decree. There you go. I am always open and encouraging advisement. Always. Forever permission to speak freely, etc.
There is an inn not too far from here if you're uncomfortable staying at the estate. The Silver Dagger Inn is probably one of the nicest places ever.
You have a Silver Dagger Inn too?
We do.
Was yours first and then we made one? Or there's
Since
just
I didn't know you had one in my head, yours came second then.
But that's what. See, I'm doing the exact same thing, right? Because it's the one you hear about second, so that would be the preceding. Or, anyway, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Next door is a spire. It's the Orata Librium. So library, you could look it up if you really want to know the answer to that question.
I'd rather not. I'm just gonna make somebody mad.
Enjoy the city as much as you can.
Okay. Did you want to talk about the forest now, or did you want to break from me first?
I think you all need a break. Not that I need a break.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to watch. Man, is everything going on? All right. It's interesting to watch the way your advisors speak to you and how you request some of us to speak to you is a very culture shock the other way. So,
all right.
Take time. Get used to people calling you Lord. If you...
It's a good thing. It's
If
a
you-
good thing, honey.
If you want to come and talk to me about what you went through, I would love to hear it, but I don't want to be the reason you are held from making your appointment with Queen Navarra and Queen Val.
Got it. So yeah, just doubling down on that whole let them know that we're here and we're unharmed and good. And we will see them as soon as they need us, / in a couple of days, whichever comes first. And we'll talk to you soon, because you have been very hospitable, and you are curious about what's going on in that terrible area south. So we'll let you know what we can. I don't think it'll be as helpful as we'd like, but it'll still be helpful.
Take your time. Look around. Buy outfits if you want to try to fit in a little bit more. If not, what you're wearing is marvelous, and it definitely attracts attention.
Look, I'm pretty sure we attract attention no matter where we go.
Hey, knock it off. I'm attracting attention.
I mean, not necessarily you, Tayson. You fit in pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, is she lying to me?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the new friend that I told I royal decreed constant awesome advisement. Permission to speak freely. Is she lying to me?
Oh, you stand out. So
okay, is there a way to should I just wear more gray? Like, is there a way to stop?
She just points, watches somebody write down on a piece of paper the name of a shop here to get tailored clothes. And after that male elf hands you a piece of paper, he then writes down another thing and hands it to you, and it's the name and directions to a bathhouse.
I make myself. I literally magic clean.
I doubt you do it every 10 seconds. You've been through a lot, and when people go through a lot, they don't bathe, let alone prestidigitate themselves.
Prestidigitation cleans things up. Oh no.
Okay, let the joke roll, you jerkhead.
No, I'm rolling in with the jerk.
The jerk.
Yeah.
I'm rolling in with the jerk.
Yeah. AKA DM. Anyway. Much love, buddy.
Everybody.
Montera's probably going to actually just walk around the city as in her changeling state this time. Because she feels more comfortable around actual elves versus people. She's like, they're probably more likely to accept me as a changeling than humans are.
Plus, then every time that somebody comes up and says good morning in Elvish, you don't have to go, nope. Okay. Cool. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
And as you leave, one of the guards opens the door. Everybody does bow as you leave, and the guards follow you out. And the entourage of guards is still out there waiting, and they lead you through. And the guardsman, Ashtilla, who's been walking with you, just says, "Where would you like to go to first, sir?"
Oh God.
Bathhouse Tayson.
Well, okay. Do you want to go? You sure you don't want to get? Do you want to get clothes first, then go to the bathhouse, then get clean, and then change into your new clothes, or do you want to go to the bathhouse, get clean, then change back into your slightly less soiled clothes to go buy new clothes?
You're right. I think you're right. I think we need new clothes first.
Okay, great. You two enjoy that. I'm gonna go lay down.
Okay.
I had multiple people call me Lord today, and do you see how many people bowed? That was too many people.
Miranda just gently friend pats Tayson's back, like that comforting rub. Okay, Tayson.
No.
Alright.
No, this is where you're supposed to tell me that you want me to go with you.
Tayson,
Yeah.
come with us.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay.
Have a good time.
Okay. This sounds like a great idea. Thank you for advising me.
So where are we going first?
Apparently the clothing store.
Okay. I was not as intuitive as the guard is, as he shifts his direction and takes you into a part of the market district as you walk back out and hit the market district. There's a lot of stuff going on, and if you scan, the style here is very bright, flowy clothes. And so you will end up at a tailor and describe what you buy.
You said bright and flowy?
Yes.
I'm not getting up to get what I would buy. I'm getting up to go to the bathroom, but I'll be fast. So just pick me up.
Montera.
Urinal in the office.
Montera is kind of. She's looking at the bright clothes and she goes, "Do you have anything in black that, it can have bright thread on it? I want something black."
We do have something we could make. It would take time, but black's not in. And she pulls out.
You have a bluish, silvery gray.
She pulls out a blue silk dress, and you recognize it from a dream you've had.
When did you get this in?
Think this one was made yesterday or the day before.
I guess I'll take that one.
And so she absolutely wraps it up. I want to know what Stroop's going to wear, though. But go ahead if you have a thought you want to get on.
Stroop
Oh, are
should
you ready?
absolutely wear green.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking bright green. I was thinking flowy here, but like clinched at the wrists so that I can still cook.
Yep.
We're thinking like
They have a
long-
style where it's split. It's an open sleeve. Yeah,
Oh,
but it's covered on top. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just I don't necessarily want a dress, but I want like a long tunic top. I want that to be like a long tunic top that has like layers to the long tunic shirt. And then I want like Princess Jasmine pants. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And
Cool.
that's perfect. Yep.
Awesome. And I want to ask about a leather armory, if they have one while we're here.
As you're going through this, there's many armors around. Most of them leather. I recommend, and they will give you one to recommend, which I'll have to make up on the spot when we get there.
Perfect. Or even like maybe an enchanter. Is that a thing? Can someone enchant my bib? My
Your apron.
my apron to make it more good?
There is quite a few. Some charge more than others for certain things. They specialize, so you might have to ask around. But none of them are in the stalls. They are all in buildings for reasons.
Fair. Yeah, I just have some ideas, but this is beautiful. This is lovely. I don't know, do you do shoes? You probably don't do shoes. Just making sure that they're still durable. But this is lovely. I would like a belt as well, like maybe a sash to like clinch in the middle so I don't get too flowy, but still add some shape to my very small body.
They have that. They have shoes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to like trade out my shoes. Maybe just some cool socks. Shoes got me quite a while.
I posted the dress I'm kind of envisioning is what you handed me. that
Okay.
the person bought me.
Tayson, what is your clothes going to look like?
So I'm gonna do it the same way that Mike does it as a colorblind male. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look at a couple of mannequin-like things wearing stuff, and I'm gonna say, "Oh no, I don't want that." And then I'm gonna look at some mannequin-like things in the back that aren't as flashy and be like, "No, I don't want that." And I'm gonna go to a little area where there's a couple of things just folded, like sitting in a circular table. I'm gonna grab one that looks like top, and I'm gonna grab another that looks like bottom.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, I need these that fit my body.
Absolutely, and they start taking measurements instantly right where you are.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Hi, I'm Tayson. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Easily they find the ones that you're looking for, but what's the style look like?
I don't know. This is the wrong question to ask me.
I'm not asking about color. I'm asking about flow.
I wear t-shirts and gym shorts. Can you give me the t-shirt and gym shorts of Adishmira? Like, what do you want me to fucking do right now? Shit. Okay. Okay.
Button up pirate blouse?
No, I got this. So, like a karate gi, but, like, short sleeve.
Okay. Cobra Kai.
And similar karate gi pants, but, like, not as, like, floofy. Like, more form-fitting.
So, a tunic.
Sure.
Okay.
This is not my aggression at your question. This is my aggression at my complete lack of understanding of fashion, clothes, etc.
You have a very sharp-looking monk outfit right now.
Appreciate it. Sounds great. I trust you.
The guards take you as you leave here towards the bathhouse. We'll talk about it later. You guys head towards the bathhouse, and you guys want to do, of course, your baths here. I'm gonna guess private rooms, or
I mean, Montera doesn't give a shit if, like, Stroop.
Tayson gone.
Private room, or are you not getting a
Do
bath?
a private room, or do you want to just like chill as we bathe, or what do you want to do?
You know, I feel like we've spent a lot of time together, and although I value our time together, I would like some alone time.
That makes sense, and I am okay with that.
Fantastic.
When you say Tayson gone, you need to be a lot more specific for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because gone means a million different things.
Mm-hmm. We get to bathhouse reception. The second there is an opportunity for me to separate as Tayson, I'm going to take that. Whether they're telling me this is the restroom facility or the private bathroom for, it doesn't matter. The idea of being around people without their clothes on is the worst kind of anxiety Tayson has ever had to deal with.
So they asked at the counter. They didn't show you
Right.
around to private rooms. You would have said private, I'm guessing?
Oh, yeah, yes, very much. Solo, just walls, me, that it. Yeah.
All right. And they will take you to each of your private rooms, I'm guessing. Montera didn't give a shit. I was wondering if Montera was going to go flaunt her stuff around to make elves jealous or whatever.
I mean,
On the way to your private room, maybe.
yeah.
Like, do we get undressed here?
I had my Valkyrie do that in Monster of the Week.
Do we get undressed here? Tayson dies. End of story for Tayson.
You guys go in and they set up. Guards will be at the door, or at least attempt to try to be inside the bath area with you.
For Tayson or all of us?
Just Tayson.
Oh, no. Please?
What do you know?
No,
sir?
no, N-O. No, KW.
What does that mean? That's common.
Oh, dang it. Hey, can one of each of you guard the outside, specifically outside of my compatriots' rooms? They are also very, very important, independently and collectively. So it would be real bad if any of them, drowned, like, on your watch.
We can set that up, so.
Okay.
And
Great.
he starts giving orders, closes the door, leaves you alone.
Okay, thank you. Like, just the full-fledged, like, everything except for face underwater, and then just sigh.
As you're about to get ready, both Stroop and Montera, you hear a knock on the door.
Yellow.
Hi, hello.
And as you
Yes?
both say that through, you get very similar answers, which is a female elf saying that they're part of the guard and they were sent from Tayson to make sure that you were going to be safe.
Sounds about right. I'm gonna be singing some music. I'm gonna be singing very loudly. Feel free to join in if you need to. Sometimes the music just takes over your life. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Montera says something similar, except she goes, I'm going to be singing Sylvan operetta. So I might sound rather shrill at times. I'm just trying to very poorly hit high notes.
Lovely.
And you guys have your baths. After the time's up, you put on your new clothes, I'm guessing?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are you skipping past the fact that they both said that they were going to be singing and one of them was going to be singing in Sylvan?
Yes.
And we are not going to get any of that.
She can give you a separate thing for you to put in if you want.
The amount of nonsense that I've had to edit from the podcast, from the stream, and you're not going to give this one joy to me. No, it's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
handing the reins
It's
over to you,
fine.
Mike.
Whatever. It's cool.
If you want me to sing it, I will.
We'll get it at the end. We'll get it at the end.
Okay.
No, you set this up. You can't complain like that and then have a temper tantrum when it's offered to you.
Fine, I will do it.
Hmm?
Giunse al fine momento che godrò sotto fano il braccio mio.
All right, Stroop, your turn.
Oh, hell no.
This is why I said at the end. All right.
Oh yeah. Give us you got
Sylvan is now Italian,
Do it.
by the way.
Yeah.
do it purposely bad. Like you know how
Okay.
like people do karaoke?
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Over again. Don't make me change my mind.
You sound like drunk Goofy, and I love it.
I'm so happy.
Someone needs to clip that for me so I can send it to my parents.
Don't worry, it will be done.
While somebody's clipping that and you guys are getting dressed, we're gonna go take a break.
All right, everybody. Hey, we're gonna take this break really, really fast because I need to go clip that just in case any of you aren't. Because I appreciate your lurking.
I'm
But
clipping it right now.
perfect. Get some water. Use the bathroom. All the good stuff. We'll be back in a bit. Love you all. You are enough. See you soon.
Are we muted?
I didn't even press the break screen yet. I just went. And that's how we're going to open back up to the regular stream. Hi, everybody. We're back.
Hello.
Hi, we're picking.
Not our noses, but each other. And each other's noses. Anyway, last time we left off, we took a bath. Separately.
Separately.
Hannah-
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask Hannah if she noticed that half the time when I come back from a break screen, my goal is to make it to where she makes the most awkward face possible by me just saying weird shit until I get a reaction out of her. And that's usually my cue of, all right, I've done my job. I'll stop talking. Go ahead, Doc.
We should buy her a whole box of those protein bars. Remember that face?
It looked a lot like that face, actually.
Yeah.
You finish up your baths, you change into your new clothes. You all walk out. And you gather up outside the bathhouse again. The guards are there. The funny thing is when you open the door, you're watching them not just by your doors, but patrolling around. As soon as you come out, they finish doing a patrol and guide with you out. Even though there's quite a few of them and you recognize it when you leave somewhere, it doesn't feel like they're there. They must have done this 100 times for other people.
You two look nice.
Thank you. I really like it, the flowiness.
Mhm.
But of course, I am wearing my apron on over the nice clothes.
Wash your apron before you put it on.
Maybe not. I mean, it's like one of those cast iron things, you know. You can't get it seasoned just right.
I'm sorry.
if
Do you
wash
have
it.
do you have a cast iron apron?
I wish that would solve a lot of problems.
Holy
I
cow!
wonder-
All right. All joking aside, Doc, we need to talk about new armor for Stroop.
Stroop needs some armor.
It's made out of different cast
Just
irons, like
cast
a
iron.
girdle
No, I was
across
gonna
the
say
back.
just cast iron apron, but like yeah, or just cast irons.
Her helmet is just a 6-inch skillet,
Yeah, just a tiny pasta pot.
or it's a small Dutch oven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
Be
thinking.
Dutch oven.
I was thinking colander because eye holes, but yeah, that's good too.
Yes, colander. A colander helmet.
Oh man, slowly but surely we're turning Stroop into a character that wears tinfoil hats. So let's.
I would never pass a stealth check. It'd just be like -10 to stealth.
Clang, 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 clang.
Pass without trace makes it normal.
But then you could be like, but then you could turn yourself into a weasel with like a tiny colander on their head.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
I just wanted to give you that image for it never to exist. Anyway.
Or
Hey.
somebody's gonna hear this years from now when we're popular, and they're fan art.
Uh,
I'm waiting for the fan art of. I've been listening to the episodes like out of order, just letting it play randomly.
mhm.
I now want fan art. Hear me, people. I want fan art of Mirinda Shren pulling a flask from the front of her pants, because that's what I went to when it was an episode where she's like, "I pull a flask out from somewhere you don't know where it was."
There's been several descriptions, so I think we're due.
Look, she has flasks hidden everywhere on her. And so it's a roll of the dice as to which one she grabs for when she grabs a new flask.
I just want one. I want you to be wearing yoga pants and the flask, like not even being seen in the lines. All of a sudden, you pull the flask out.
Oh my god, yes, please.
You begin to walk around the town, the market. You see these people. Was there something else you guys wanted to see?
The library.
We could go back to the Arata Librium, sure.
I'll tell you what. I think I'm just gonna go set up our rooms at the Silver Dagger. But I encourage you to go to the library. Is there anything in particular you want to look up, or is it just a new library?
Honestly, I kind of want to find out if there's a book on Elvish for Dummies. Like an Elvish to Sylvan dictionary.
Okay. Okay. I mean, again, I could help you with like the common to, you know what? I've listened to myself talk and help. So yeah, you getting a book that subterfuges having to deal with me, for that is probably a worthwhile endeavor. So yeah, I'm gonna go get our rooms. You go ahead. Stroop, is there anywhere you want to go?
Yeah, I need food. I need fuel for my body. So I'm gonna find a place to eat.
So, do you want to go to the inn and then go somewhere, or are you shopping for ingredients, or are you shopping for like a meal?
Oh no, I want to try the traditional elvish food. Elven.
Okay.
I wanna find some place that I haven't ever had the food there before, so I can go handle. I can go fill my belly.
So literally everywhere but the Silver Dagger Inn, because there's
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I mean they have one of those back home. It's like going to McDonald's in a new city. Like, why bother?
Is it weird of us to presume that it's going to be the exact same?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'd rather. I want to go. You know.
Like, it was
I'd
super
rather-
awkward because I was like, oh wait, you have one too, and then they were like, well, I assume yours was the second. I was like, oh, I was assuming yours was the second. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanna try somewhere else. Probably just I don't know.
Okay. Hey Ash. Do you? Oh man, I just shortened your name. Sorry, that's an Eastern continent thing. I don't know if Elvish people shorten names or not.
It's been Ashtilla. It's my given name.
Okay, sorry. Wait. See, now I'm wondering if your parents named you guardsman or not, because that seems rude. Ashtilla. I'm sorry. Do you have a place that Stroop is very interested in culinary education?
The education district has culinary school.
Well, no, I'm just trying to find the local cuisine. You know, do you have a recommendation on a restaurant?
All of them are. If you haven't had elven food, the differences would not be noticeable to you.
Oh.
How about?
I would stay away from the F-rated ones.
Mhm.
Okay. What's a
How
good
about
place to eat?
how about we go to Silver Dagger, right?
Okay.
And we have what we know but different.
Okay,
And then
that
from
makes
there
sense.
it's easier for you to broaden yourself out, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
The
that makes
Silver
sense.
Dagger would be a great place to do so. They
Okay.
have great chefs there as well.
That's fair. Yeah, you know what? We'll do it. Sit at the bar. We'll have a nice elven drink. I don't know what they have here.
But don't make that face. You remember when Xandro came by with the Elvish wine, right?
Yeah, no, I just don't know. Like, do they have traditionally wine? Do they have ale? Like,
Well, see,
I don't-
now
I
you're
didn't
asking
know.
a whole lot of questions about a place where we can just go to the place and find out.
You're right. You're right. Let's do it. Let's go. Move it or lose it.
I feel like I was convincing you, and suddenly you were convincing me.
That's how this usually works.
I know.
Do you want to go grab a bite to eat with them first, Miranda, or do you want to go straight to the library?
Go get a bite to eat first.
Food are
Because
good.
otherwise, she'll probably get lost in books and forget to eat.
So, do you want to go to a bookstore or the library? These are two different things.
She's gonna go to the library first, then go to the bookstore.
Okay.
Because she'll use the library to figure out what book she wants, and then go to the bookstore and see if she got it.
Okay. Because the library, though they would have all the books, is research. The librium is for research.
Well, you know Miranda. She digs into books and just kind of like that's her thing.
You all head back to the Silver Dagger. When you go, they have a reservation for you. They take you up to a suite.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like you went different places and they got word that you were coming. They take you up to the suite that has a common room and 4 other bedrooms attached. Obviously, you're only using 3. All of them are exactly the same. This is no Heronway Inn. The common area, roomy, but still, it's not house big, but it is big for an inn or a tavern. It's a small room with the fireplace. There's no place to cook in this one. There is just the bedrooms. The bedrooms are exactly identical.
Imagining the suites at my college now, because they were roomy.
And you guys set up. You want to go downstairs and get a bite to eat, I'm guessing. So you guys head downstairs. Older gentleman behind the bar wiping glasses. When you come down, you see him head nod to somebody, and a server comes over. Younger male, as he pulls up to the table and says, "Welcome to the Silver Dagger Inn." And he says it's in Elvish. May I get you something to drink to start with?
How long has this establishment been here?
That's a very good question. There's no established date, so I don't know.
Do you have a ballpark? Like, has it been like a decade, like a century, a millennia?
At least 115 years.
Okay. Yep, you guys were probably first. They don't speak Elvish, but they do speak Sylvan.
He switches over to Sylvan and says, "My apologies. I am going to be your server. Can I start you off with some drinks?" And now, Tayson, you don't understand it.
I look over to Stroop and say, "Hey, you're my personal chef. So you're in charge. Please don't kill me."
Yeah, so do you have any recommendations on alcoholic beverages?
What kind of alcoholic beverages are you looking for? Sweet, savory, something with a little bit more woody?
You know, something that would pair well with whatever food we end up getting. I think is probably a good idea, right, Stroke?
Yeah, definitely. Like, depending on what we get, could you just bring us out what you think would go well with what we're getting?
I can do that as well. What would you like to order?
my friend here, he's not super in the adventurous side. He really likes soup, with not a lot of stuff in it. So,
just broth, or
yeah, just broth. If you could do like a side of like really good bread, for dipping, I'm sure he would try that. As for me, I would like to have your traditional elven, just the most traditional meal that you can think of. When you go out to eat, whatever you get, I would like that.
oh, okay, that one should be simple enough. He describes it's a vegan paste that comes with flatbread. It's a dipping.
Sounds great. That sounds great.
I mean, it's your fault.
You guys...
You literally said the words, "Hey, you're an elf. I want the most traditional elf thing that you would go get because you're an elf."
I know. I brought this upon myself. Do you guys traditionally eat meat at all? I don't know.
There are meat, and it's not that elves don't, but some choose not to.
Okay. Well, if you had, like, I would like maybe a side of, like, some sort of nuggets, meat nuggets, if at all possible, as well.
Now I'm just imagining Stroop asking for dino nuggies.
Personal chef to the Lord of two different realms. Can you give me some chicken nuggies?
Guys, I haven't eaten in like 3 hours. I'm starving. And I love dino nuggies. I'm gonna have some dino nuggies after this, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
He does ask you have a meat preference for your meat nuggets, and he does the air quotes.
No preference. Just want to try a few separate things, you know? So I definitely want the paste and the bread, and then the broth and other bread for my friend here, and then the nuggies would be good.
Broth,
and then we're into whatever you want.
or lentil. We had lentil, which is what I wrote down originally, but we could do a vegetable broth if that's what you want.
Oh, no, let's do the lentil. That sounds great.
And then I would like something meat-based that is elvish. Not gonna lie, I'm not exactly the most versed in elvish cuisine, especially from here. As you can see, I'm not exactly an elf.
I suppose you were the 3 travelers that came through the dark forest.
Yes, that would be us.
Not a problem. Traditional, there's a lot of that. It's like a ratatouille with meat. You'll be all right.
That sounds just fine. And whatever alcohol would pair well with that.
I will take care of that. Thank you. And he bows and heads back to the kitchen.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
He stops and turns around, and my name is Name, because I don't feel like making one up right this second.
I didn't mean
And he walks
anything.
away.
I didn't mean anything rude about it. You should know the person who's bringing you the. Thank you.
Name.
It's Name. There you go.
That's the
No. Name, but with an apostrophe between N-A and M-E. Name.
There you go.
It's perfect.
Name the server.
Great. Okay. We're better. So this is weird, right?
Honestly, no more weird than we have been experiencing.
I could not disagree more.
What part is weird besides the fact that everybody keeps calling you Lord, and I kind of want to do it for fun, but then I don't because I'm scared of you sometimes.
Okay, so why are you scared of me? You're the leader. I don't understand the problem here.
I thought you were the leader.
What are you talking about? You have CEO in your title.
That doesn't mean that I'm the boss all the time.
Guardian? I'm sorry. You're the guardian of what?
I'm the guardian of the galaxy. Sorry.
No,
I had
couldn't
to.
help it. Couldn't help it. Totally okay.
I'm the guardian of the
Dun, dun,
forest.
dun, 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 dun,
Wait.
dun, dun, dun.
The-
That basically is our
so-
party. Let's not lie.
listen, if we were a Marvel movie, that's our squad. I'll take it. So, wait, the forest, just the forest?
I think so. I definitely read the book. Yeah, forest. You know,
Yeah.
that's my domain.
You know because it's actually your title is the Guardian of Bengen, which is the
Bengen.
world.
No, I am the guardian of the world. Oh my god. Yeah, I am the guardian of the world, I guess.
So like when we talk about how like I'm a prince, I'm a lord of like a couple of places, right? Even if that's true, I don't think it is, but even if that is true, your title is higher than my title. And we're here because I had to come here and you said it was okay for us to go here, and on the way to go here, we went through the forest to help you because we needed to help you because you're in charge.
I don't like that. You're right. I don't like
How
Should we
many
not do that?
How many times have I said when we were about to do something, is this okay with you?
Oh, I don't like that.
I've-
at all.
Along for the ride.
I've checked it. Miranda is the one that is removed from accountability here. She has to take the consequences of our actions, but we're in charge and I put you in charge whenever cuz I delegate for you to delegate to me, and then here we are. So you're the
It's
boss.
gonna get too big. My ego is just gonna go through the roof at
That's-
this point.
that's-
You should not have told me
No,
that.
that's fine, because if it's ever bad, I'm just going to talk to you until you get uncomfortable and decide that we're going to do whatever instead.
Okay. Well, let's
If I
have
have
dinner.
to step in, I will, but most
Yeah,
of the
there
time
you
I
go.
don't need to.
Yeah.
You guys do you, and I'm here for the chaos.
Is there a lot of chaos?
Glad to support. High five.
See, you're over there for me too.
I know I hate Discord. The point is, the reason that this is weird, their gates have been closed for a long time to literally everybody. And they open up their gates, we're here, they hear about people coming through the forest, and we are just accepted. It's fine. Everything's cool. Don't worry about it. They knew that we were coming. They also knew that letter to me to bring us here. Great. We're all that good. We have been universally well received all the time from a place that up until like a week ago shut itself off to everything. While there is a war going on with like demons and stuff, and that's also while they're fighting something up towards the north with the ward. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of bad happening everywhere, and they're cool with us almost non-plus, you know?
Also thought it was a little suspicious when that god was talking to you. Like, it was not it was like weird when they were like, just in case someone, like, the gods are following you. My mind is in 5 different places. The gods are like keeping you safe from some threat that may or may not be in the city.
Sure, no, that I get, because they have to. They're justifying that. Oh no, we have to watch you because it's our job, but also this is why it's our job. I totally got that. That's totally fine.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Oh well, no,
That was scary.
no, I mean that's the difference between being the lord of a couple of places and not liking it, and being the guardian of an entire planet. So there you go. But it's just. I'm not saying that they're not above board, because I actually don't think they're being suspect. I am more on the... I feel like this place might be like a house that's on fire. but they're like one dog that's inside, and they're fine. You know, they're not worried about everything else that's terrible on around them because they can't see it. Because we literally walked in and said, by the way, there's like 4 dead people on the road on the way here that were killed by a demon. And they weren't alarmed by that. But they also didn't act like, I don't know. So I'm almost at the, hey, it seems like it's a bigger deal that I'm here than the world might be ending. So I don't think they know everything. I don't think they know that Deimos is like on his way back. I don't think they know how bad the demon invasions are outside of this area. I don't think they know.
Yeah, I didn't think of it that way. That is alarming and weird. It is weird, as you said. We should
eat.
We should eat.
We should
Get our
eat.
food come.
That's our first step.
Have we gotten the food yet?
About this time, they'll drop off the food.
Montera is going to wolf down her food because she's like really excited to get to the library.
It's true. My broth has lumps in it.
Is the lentils?
What's a lentil?
It's like a bean. It doesn't have a big taste.
It's protein.
Yeah, it's good. You can try it, and if you don't like it, you can pick them out.
I love how Mike's over there listening to the raid music.
Yeah.
It's because Eliza is
I thought we were
awesome.
dancing.
Eliza! Hey Raiders, thanks for coming in. We're having a very serious moment over dinner in our D&D campaign. But that's
I
okay.
got chicken nuggets.
Or you got chicken... chef, a personal chef to royalty and many things. Basically asked for Dino Nugs without asking for Dino Nugs. But that's where we are. Thank you very much for coming in. I don't know. Okay. Well, if I don't eat this weird chunky soup, that I don't know enough about the culture. That might be a declaration of war, because I insult culture. I don't.
Prince Tayson, you're not going to declare war on.
No one has called me that specifically. I'm not going to admit that you're right yet, but I'm for sure not going to tell you that that is okay, because that hasn't happened, and you know what? I'm going to eat my soup because it'd be rude for me to talk with my mouth full. So this conversation is over.
Fucking Tayson.
You don't like the lentils? That's okay.
It's
I
fine.
can-
No,
I can
it's
get
fine.
lunch.
Ow.
Use the bread. Use the bread to.
It's already chunky. Why would I add more chunk?
Bread would make less. Ugh.
Why would I make it more chunk?
We're having
And
chowder.
when Montera, because she's not gone back to Wood Elf form, finishes her food, she stands up. She's like, "All right, guys, She heads off to the library.
He's dancing to his shout-out music. No, that's awesome.
It's okay. Don't worry about me. Doing a lot of things right now. Lots of edits. It's okay.
You head over, and right now you're in the Toventold district. As you head over to the educational district, you pass through. Like I said, remember, it looks like a bunch of different colleges that are next to each other. You go through that and you find the spire of Theorata Librum. You walk in and you're greeted by elves But the way they talk seems eerily similar to the library you used to in Remedigan. They bow and they say something in Elvish to you when you first walk in.
She replies in Sylvan, I do apologize. I am actually looking for a book on Elvish so I can learn their language.
It's unusual to find an elf that speaks Sylvan but not, or excuse me, it's unusual to hear anybody that speaks Sylvan and not Elvish. And most people are the other way around. But what kind of research would you like to do on the language differences of Sylvan and Elvish?
Do you have like a how to speak Elvish book?
I'm sure they make one. We may have a copy of it somewhere.
I would appreciate that. I'm not originally from here, so I learned Sylvan but never Elvish.
Still, just very interesting. Is that all you require?
Yes.
Oh, right this way, and they have you sign in like they do at the one in Remedigan. They give you a room, ask you to wait, and then they bring like 3 different books. There's the Rosetta Leaf. There's Elvish for Dummies, and then there's like a kindergarten Elvish book teaching kids to count.
She's gonna write down the titles of all 3, sit down with them for a little bit, and then she'll go to the bookstore
Okay.
and buy all 3.
So as she was heading to the library, what were you 2 doing?
I honestly think. Sorry, let me fix that. I honestly think that Tayson is afraid to leave this building. Not like for his life, but just like social anxiety. Where would I go? Culture shock, overwhelming. People are bowing to me everywhere. I think that he's here. So, hey, Sister, why don't... Okay, we talked about plans. We both have an overwhelming amount of responsibility that neither of us are prepared for. It's been rough, but I think we're okay for the next couple of days. I'm just trying to go through the checklist of the reasons why I should say something different, and I can't. Miranda's going to read. I think that. Ooh. I think we need to have a drink and relax, and also teach me how to have a drink and relax, and most importantly even, I need to have a plan for this, all of this, because I came in here expecting the worst and hoping for okay, and then it so far it's like pretty okay and maybe like great, but I still don't know what to do with that, because if things aren't bad, that means that there might be more expectations, and if there's more expectations, that means that we need to have a plan, and right now I don't have a plan. My expectations were that we were going to die because we didn't have a plan.
Okay. So first things first. Name. We would like to do a wine tasting. Is that a possibility?
We could set something up, sure.
Okay, is wine the way to go? We go wine, yeah.
I think wine's a good strategy meeting.
Okay, is that a sip it slow and it's okay kind of thing? Like I gotta like okay.
Fizzy juice. Yeah.
Oh,
Fizzy juice.
I like juice.
Yeah.
I
I
u-
like juice too.
I usually get a juice and then I get a water and I put them together and then it's like a light juice, and I just sip that like all day and I feel good because I don't get too like, but I also feel like taken care of. So okay, fizzy juice, cool.
Fizzy juice, and then okay. So we're not dead. Okay, that's the first thing. We're not dead.
Tayson pinches Droop's cheek.
Yeah, not dead. Still not dead.
Okay, great.
We're not dying right now.
Uh-huh.
Right?
You need to pinch my cheek now, so I know that I'm
Oh,
not dying.
okay. I pinched Tayson's cheek.
Oh,
Okay, see?
okay,
Not dying. We're not dead.
okay.
Those are the main things right now.
So it's a good starting point. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we need to figure out what we can do to make ourselves feel safer at this point.
Is that our plan? Safety?
Is that our plan?
I'm not trying to poke holes, but like.
Oh, I don't know, but it's the plan.
Okay, so you put me in charge of getting here, so I guess that's on me. Okay, so we're here because they sent a letter saying that I had to come back here, right? Like we can agree on that, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
These are the facts as we know them.
Awesome. That's why I'm here imminently, like immediately, because they told me I had to be. Long term, I'm here because demons are invading the continent, at least. Who knows elsewhere? And
I think part of it is figuring out why they called you here. If it was for malicious things, then I think we would be in trouble by now.
right, well, they called me here because of the whole Xandro egg, me, the Queen, Martin, that thing.
Yeah, but what do they want to do about it?
We're gonna find that out. Like that's what I'm talking about for the imminent thing. Imminent, they brought me here because of that. We're here because of that. Long term, demons invading at least the continent, maybe the world. Don't really know because everything's kind of the worst. Have to fix that because who cares about who's on whose side and everything like that if everybody's dead except for the one side that killed everybody because they were too busy bickering. So, make allies, talk to friends. Hey, you want me to be here because I'm related to sorry, that just tasted wrong in my mouth. I have ties to the God King who left, I guess. And also, hey, why did Xandro leave like a week after Martin did?
Question. That's a great question for the powers that be.
I just I feel like everybody that is responsible for this, and not like this, but the this version, they either left because, oh no, they're gonna find out we fucked up, bye, or because they had to, and more than one of them has told me that it's up to me to figure it out. And also, they've told you that you're in charge of figuring out for the world. So I don't like drinking because I think it makes people do stupid shit. No offense, but I've seen it. And
Okay, you dance on a table a couple of times. It's a halfling tradition.
and I've driven it home several times, and then gave it my bed while I slept on the floor so they could talk about the stupid shit that they did. I am honestly, I keep calling it culture shock. I'm just in shock. We're here, and we shouldn't be here. We should have died. We should have died on the way to here to figure out what we're doing here, to figure out what we do when we leave here. And I don't know what we're going to do in between, before, or after, because we shouldn't be here, because all of this is way too much. This is stupid, and I don't know what to do. Stroop, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
It's okay. It's okay. We're going to be okay.
Stroop, you're the
No matter
guardian.
what.
Stroop, you're the guardian of the entire world.
I understand that, and I don't need that again. Please don't.
But I mean, do we face the reality of what we're doing and ignore it, or we don't? Okay, so that's our plan.
We do, but it's
No,
not
so
like
we
the
do.
main thing.
I love how they're both having an existential crisis, and Miranda's like, I got a book.
Uh-huh.
I got a book.
I'm learning a language, doing something productive with my time while these two spiral into a pit of despair.
Hi, welcome to Tayson. It's a constant spiral, but it's like the spiral that you see when you put a quarter down the vortex thing, but it's real big.
Well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot, and we just gotta take it day by day, you know? We gotta figure out why we're here, and figure out how we can help in the best way possible, and spiraling is not gonna help. I'm not good at talking us down from things. That's Miranda's job.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm trying.
Oh, no, I thought that you and I... Okay, sorry, this has been my experience.
Okay.
And I projected this on you. That's on me. I thought that you and I would both bounce off our freakouts off each other,
Okay.
right? To where we're building up, and then we talk to Miranda when she's back, and she
talks us
talks
down.
us both down, and then we're all good and on the same page, right?
That makes sense. That makes more sense than what I thought we were doing.
But then you also said that, our job was to have she said that our job was to have a plan. And then you said you were following me because of plan. And then I realized that I didn't have a plan. So I didn't know if you and I should make a plan or what. So, do we have a plan? Do we need a plan?
Save the world. One day at a time.
Great. Okay.
One demon at a time. We kill him, and we save the world.
I
down one of the glasses of wine.
Tayson follows suit.
That one was kind of dry.
Miranda being the one that talks the party members down from an existential crisis when she is literally the chosen of the god of chaos.
That's why.
That's why you know chaos and you can help.
What is your accountability?
I love that she literally had a conversation with a god that said this was her play and you guys are just characters in it. And she's like, nope, let them argue about who's in charge. I'm good all the way.
I'm leaning in.
This might be my play, but this is also chaos right in front of me.
Uh-huh. It's not right in front of you. It's a little bit away. You're in a book. And
Yes,
you go to a bookstore that's close by. As you ring, they say something in Elvish.
But she responds in Sylvan. I do apologize. I do have the Elvish ears. I am not an elf. I am of Fade descent. I need a book on. I need these books, and she hands them the list that she compiled.
In Sylvan, they say, elves are Fade descent too. Takes it, starts looking. It's called The Noble of Barnes. And they point you in the right direction to go to, which is a language section of itself. You head over there, and standing around that area as you walk up is somebody that's it's a green cloak. It's down. They look like traditionally like everybody else. The blue hair, the semi-purple translucent skin. this person could easily blend into a crowd. The only thing that's different is you see a triple. It's like a yin yang. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Korean, I can't remember the name of it, the Kamswa or something like that, which is a triple yin yang. It's a Buddhist symbol. But we're going to put it in this game. It's going to be a little different because it's going to be red, yellow, and green that interchanges the 3 yin yang. Standing there. Roll me a religion on the yin yang.
Okay. Just remember, the least religious cleric ever.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get to that later. I have a conversation in mind I'm very excited for.
14.
14. Before you left, there was, there's new lesser gods every day. A lot of them come for approval from the Shrine of the Five. Mostly the head clerics look at them, but they sometimes send some down because, well, 1, to teach you. 2, because some of them are hilarious. Let's just get honest. They saw something in a play one time, and now people want to make a whole religion out of it. And you do remember seeing this. The Devo Gom. It's a weird sect of elves that believe that Devogam, who is the lesser god of writing, is a reincarnation of Akina herself.
Okay.
But just looking through the gifts as well, you approach near where this person is because you have to find your book. They catch you out of the corner eye. You catch that for just a second. Your passive perception is what I'm using. And you watch them slide the book in, walk around the thing away from where you're coming.
She thinks that's suspicious that she looks for her books.
You get...
She just kind of keeps an eye out.
Yeah, the highly recommended one, and when you went through them, you think that you're going to have the most luck with the Rosetta Leaf book of learning Elven. You grab the book, you go up to pay, and nobody's here.
She is there a bell on the desk?
Yeah.
She rings the bell.
And you wait a moment, and nobody seems to come up.
She sets the book down the counter and walks back to where she saw the elf with the ring.
Sure. Oh, and just to let you know, it was a ring of that symbol on their back. They weren't wearing the ring. It was on their cloak.
Ring. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna follow the directions she saw that guy.
Yeah, you look around and you could have swore there was a few people in here shopping when you got here, but there's nobody here now.
Can I do a perception check to see if I hear
Sure.
anything?
Yep.
I would just like to point out 2 hours and 21 minutes into the podcast today is when we're having our first roll.
I'm proud of us. That's good RP.
Yeah, sometimes you just do that much RP.
I kept asking Doc, what's the name of this person? What's the name of this person? And see if there was a... his name is... Jeff. Fuck off.
30-20. You listen. You don't hear any movement inside. Weirdly, you don't hear any movement outside. You look outside and the streets are empty as well.
To summon her soul knife, just in case.
Okay. Roll me a d6. You pull it out, the smoke, telltale blue smoke rises from the frozen edges of your soul. Now, if that's working, you can actually hear the cracking of the ice, which you know is there. And then you hear a voice in the distance, towards the front. In common. I don't mean you any harm. I just want to talk.
Talk.
I'm walking towards you. You hear the clicking of heels on the floor. And they come around. It's the gentleman in the robe with his hands up. There's no harm here. I just created a small dimension so nobody would hear us.
Forgive me for my paranoia, but I did just come out of the dark forest, and when things get quiet, it's not a great sign.
We followed your travels. Some of my associates you ran into. A gray dwarf.
Who was the Grey Dwarf? I don't remember.
As you look confused, they say, possible purple tiefling.
Oh, them. What about them?
We have a similar goal. When I say we, I don't mean me and them. The Sharon Ma have a similar goal. We're the reason Xandro left.
And that would be why? Exactly?
Because
In
he
your
was
interpretation?
an abomination to this whole realm. He's.
Strictly speaking, so am I.
Are you a god that broke through the positive plane veil, broke into the material world, and showed a demon god that they could attempt the same?
No, I did break from another realm.
The veil was thin. You traveled from another realm. Eberron, if I'm not mistaken.
You're correct.
We want to close the veil.
A noble goal.
We think you could help.
How so?
Magic is a gift given by Akina. Or at least was. Artificers have changed it and made it an abomination. If my studies are correct, artificing came from the world you came from. Yet you don't use it. We've watched you, no tools, no nothing. Pure magic. Real gifts of magic we've seen you use.
Just because I don't use it doesn't mean I don't take some of the studies from it and apply it to my magic.
Maybe. I want nothing illegal from you. I want to give you a ring. When you see something that is not, shall we say, of your type of magic, tap the ring. We'll know to come find you.
She reaches her hand out.
Slowly places the ring in the palm of your hand, slowly brings the hand back.
He's like, I am not about to get shaked today.
He's trying to show you that he means you no harm. When I talked to Gerendi, the dwarf. He said you didn't attack. I'm hoping that means you have some faith in what we're doing.
I think the road to hell is the hells is paved with good intentions. And until I'm able to decide whether your intentions lead to destruction or noble causes, I make no decision one way or the other.
Understood. But know that the Samtomna, Akina, and the Sharon Ma would gladly lose our souls to the hells to purify everyone else's.
Sorry, Ezri's getting into shit.
All right.
Ezri! God damn it, why does she always go into my fucking wigs?
Yeah.
I think next week I'm gonna draw a beard on.
Are you?
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm cool with it.
Next week I'm shaving my beard.
As he says that, though, that they're willing to sacrifice their souls to the hells, the all 9 hells, to purify everybody else's. You watch him quickly turn his hand, and now you're standing with your soul dagger where you are around watching people walk in this bookstore. He's gone.
She unsummons the soul dagger and goes back up front to fucking pay for her book. She just wanted to buy a book. No, she can't have fucking peace. Goddamn, there I go. She goes up front and pays for her book.
You buy your book, you head back, and you see, as you walk into the Silver Dagger, you see Tayson and Stroop sitting there with a couple of empty wine glasses. A server comes over and takes a few and then drops a couple more down. You watch all the colors change. They look different from one another.
We're just having a tasting. It's nothing crazy. It just taste. You got to try everything out. You know.
I don't know what to do.
I had two drinks.
This is too much.
Thought I was a lightweight.
Have you been drinking water as you do this?
Excuse me, Name, have I been drinking water as we've been doing this?
You have not ordered any. Would you like me to bring you some water?
Do I need to order some water?
Yes, Tayson.
Okay. I actually think I'm feeling okay. It's, not great. It's much more existential than internal at this point,
I do, so. And he walks away to go get your water.
Oh, I was talking to her. Okay. That's fair. You go first, Stroop.
We're gonna save the world. That's the plan. We're gonna save the world.
The whole plan, right there.
That's the whole plan. No, that's a big picture. Small picture. We're gonna figure out what they want with Tayson while we're here, and how to have more good wine and save the world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just had an interesting trip to the bookstore.
Okay.
Oh,
She relays exactly what just happened to her.
Okay.
Shows them the ring.
Can you give me like what you got from that in like a Twitter post for audio?
cliff notes.
Just for the podcast and editing purposes, if I could get you saying that, that'd be great for me.
There's a group of people who do not trust artificers.
Okay. Why?
And, well, they believe they're perverting magic.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure I agree. I'm not entirely sure that they are correct.
Perverting it how, if you don't mind? I'm sorry.
They believe that magic is a gift from Akina.
Yes.
Okay, cool. From
Uh-huh.
Akina.
Okay.
And that those who are not born with it should not have access to it. Yeah, that's about my response.
No, it's not. I think. I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to make this all about me. You were told you had to pick between two destinies, mine and yours, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, and now people have talked to you about where you're from, where artificing came from, where that was people who took magic and put it into terms where other people could use it that weren't born with it or learned it, right? They could just acquire it, right?
Yes.
And they're asking you for help.
Yes.
Cool. I was generated, egged, whatever, to be magic from people that did not relate to each other to try and do bigger magic.
In a sense, you were artificed, yes.
So is this another group of people that's going to be mad at me?
Potentially.
Cool. All right, Stroop, if you could add them to the to-do list of the things that we have to figure out on the plan, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll write it somewhere. Get a pen and paper at some point, huh?
Miranda pulls out her pen and paper from her bag.
Okay,
Since
so
she was just at the library.
okay, so check out people Miranda told us about.
So
Figure out.
so not Akina, but
Not
Akina
Akina.
adjacent.
And
Okay.
check out. Figure out why Tayson here for elves. Save the world. Okay, yeah, I got this.
Are you sure that you were talking about me being lightweight?
I am like 3 feet tall, not even.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's
Oh my god.
it's wine. You're not supposed to like down wine. You're falling over as you're trying to shush me.
True. Did you do the wine as shots?
Yes.
You know
Yes,
you're
I did.
supposed to savor wine, right?
Shh.
She's
Oh,
because
hold
of how
on.
tall Stroop is, she's like basically doing it to
Nope.
Miranda's
Nope.
chest.
Tayson lifts up Shrew. She's in charge. She's in charge. You'll show her respect.
Okay, I'm just going to shut down this right now.
That's probably a good
guys-
idea.
You need to go to bed.
Fair. Yeah.
She shuffles Tayson and Stroop upstairs, gets them into their bed, and then she sits down and finishes their wine.
You're not my CEO. You can't tell me what to do.
You're not my CEO. You're
But
not my
I am
supervisor.
your mom friend.
We see Montera drinking wine at a table by herself as there's a bunch of glasses around. And the camera zooms out. In a ruin just a short way east of the Soul Forge, 5 companions travel through the mountainside. A familiar purple tiefling in a leather full-brimmed hat, long leather jacket leads the pack. As he walks, the very unusual metal and wood wands in his leather sheath seem to glisten and move with his hips. Dark black leather boots gripping the stone. Followed by a gray-skinned dwarf dressed in black leathers. No weapons seem to be on the dwarf, though he has a metal box strapped to his backpack that glimmers in the light. The 3 others are human male, black hair, wearing shaded glasses with little tools on small arms. 3 scars that seem to go from the top of his left forehead down to his right cheek, leaving a path of marked skin through his neatly kept beard, wearing what looks like a formal suit. Behind him, a wood elf, wearing skin-tight green leathers. Thigh-high green leather boots, her golden hair shines in the dimming sunset, and her purple eyes look forward toward the man in front of her. On her back, a bow and quiver with a curved set of daggers on each hip. Bringing up the rear, a silver dragonborn wearing full plate armor with a giant maul weapon under the backpack he wears. The symbol of the armor seems to be worn away, unnoticeable from this angle, and the dents and marks show many conflicts upon it. Though well kept, it is well used. The tiefling holds up a hand and says, "Guaranteed, I'll look first." He points to the man in the goggles. "Do not let him out of your sight." He starts into the ruin, seeking out something on the floor. The dwarf he calls Guarantee says, "Boss, you sure this is the right ruin in the west? There's like others here as well." Not even looking back, Purple Tiefling says, "Yeah, this is the right ruin, Gare. This is the one from the vision. Help me with this." The 2 of them move a heavy stone that seemed to be part of the floor, revealing a trapdoor underneath. Smiling, the tiefling says, "Ready to get the others? This is it." As the gray dwarf runs off, he smiles, tips his hat, and says, "Akina, my guide, your will I follow. Guide us as we become your vengeance." Thank you for joining us here at the Bros Dragons podcast.
Everybody, we appreciate you. This old guy, thank you very much for the sub. You're going to be an NPC soon, because that's what we do here. You sub to the channel while we're playing the game, we're going to give you podcast immortality. Also, Eliza, thank you very much for the raid. Everybody, thank you very much for being here. I'm just going to call you Numbers because that's how you were referred to before. But thank you very much for the follow, 18020022156, and for saying hi, because I was sitting there and that was really early in the stream and did the like, is this a hate bot? Because if it is, that's fine. I just need to be prepared. Because that means that we're going to take a break and Doc and I are going to make some content here. Because yay, troll. But then you said hi.
My community.
Okay, I was going to say, like, there was just this brief moment of like, I think we're fine. Nothing bad has happened. Then you said hi, Numbers. They said hi. And I went, hate bots don't say hi. We're fine. Speaking of saying things that are fine. Hi. Geek Girl. Tell us all of your things.
Hey.
Promote thyself.
So, promoting myself. So tomorrow, you can find me on Windermere Falls on the Dead Bard Society's channel at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Then, at 9:30 Eastern Time, I am on Vampiric Touch's channel playing Monster of the Week.
I do like that game.
Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know if we're playing D&D on Friday. If not, I'm on my channel. And then Sunday, I'm also on my channel. Saturday, I'm behind the scenes, just being a glorified mod on YouTube. But you can find me as Geek Girl Lisette everywhere that has buttons. And I've got a lovely little Linktree thing that I
Posted.
can put.
He's quick.
I got you, boo.
You got me, boo. But yeah, I do the things. I do a lot of things. Of course,
We do all the things. That's why you're here.
My tick-tick. My tick-tick.
You know me from my tick-tick.
My tick-tick.
Yes, the tick-tick.
It's the famous tick-tick.
Man, I love those tick-tick dance crazes that keep coming out.
The Stroop.
The Stroop Shuffle is actually the most prominent tick-tick dance that there is. Stroop, your turn.
Actually, a book that I narrated just came out. It's on sale on Audible and Amazon. It's called The Unwanted by Valerie Lolamari. It is an emotional book with a lot of religious undertones. So that's something that interests you. Check it out. But you can find me on the TikTok at Hannah the DM.
Love it.
And on Instagram too.
Doc?
Hi, I'm Doc, and I'm off of all the TikToks and Instagrams. You can find me here at Nerdworks Media or on my own Twitch at IamDMDoc, to which I am finally done building the superputer, and this Thursday will be my second play, but it'll be the first time on stream, or the second time on stream playing Hollow Knight. So I'm going to do my first playthrough.
Dude, such a good game.
A very cute game so far, and I love games that start off that you don't know what's going on.
Buddy,
yeah.
it's enjoy your Tim Burton nightmare in the best way. It is one of the darkest, most cute, adorable things I've ever seen. I love that game so much. Speaking of games, Doc is gonna blur out for a little bit. He's got a tick, but he's back. But hey, thanks for being here at Nerdworks Media. We do all the things. We're going to be doing some Vidge James and coffee in the morning on Wednesdays and Fridays. We're going to be having some people here doing some art, doing some other things, guest collabing, all the good stuff. This old guy, the game is called Hollow Knight. Like hollow, like, log, and night, like, not the darkness, but the sword and shield type, almost like Hollow Knight, but Doc's gonna refix that because I have to make fun of him a little bit because
I was already on it. Yeah.
This is our friendship. Anyway, we do all the things because we like nerdy stuff and we like our nerdy fam and we like our nerdy people like you that are watching us. So thank you very much for being here. Until next time, Doc.
Remember to love one another. Keep it nerdy and live your dreams.
Later.
Bye, friends.
Bye-bye.